Hey guys, time for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. Those of you that follow the channel know exactly what I'm about to say, and that is that the yellow Ghia is gone just for a little while, maybe a day or two. So it is actually next door at Octavio's. They're going to install the carpet, and there's some vinyl that goes in those cars kind of around the back seat area and so on. So that needs to go in before we finish the pop-out windows and some of the other window seals and stuff. There's some parts of the door panels that need to go in before the windows. Ghias are just complicated like that. Anyway, so Rafa, today, I'll keep this short because obviously we don't have any visual aids. So let's just look at this car while we talk about the Karmann Ghia so you have something nice to look at. Anyway, on the Karmann Ghia, Rafa finished with the door jambs. He put all that back together. Put back in the striker plates, the door wedges, the door wedge plates, all that stuff. The door seals where the door closes to the body, put those in. Yeah, pretty much finished all that up. And he also put in, on Ghias, there's a seal because the windows are kind of like free. There's not a frame around them like on Beetles. The window just kind of goes up against the body. So there's a seal on the body on a Ghia that kind of runs pretty much from the bottom of the A pillar all the way up over and down to the C pillar essentially. So he got that installed today. Had to do a little bit more straightening and so on those aluminum strips, but that all went in. Anyway, sorry I don't have any visual aids. The car is literally next door. I worked a little bit on that car. Finally, I gave up on the idea of buying pre-assembled CV joints. And so I bought the new CV joint kits from my buddy Jason at Air Cooled Vintage Works. These are MP parts. So kits are very nice, very complete. They come with the boot, the CV joint, the clamp, which I still have to crimp, and then grease. So 4 of those kits, so enough for 2 axles. And yeah, so I stripped off the old ones, cleaned and painted the actual axle shafts, and then installed these. Those of you that are regulars to the channel know how much I hate packing CV joints and bearings, but kind of a necessary evil when you work on cars. So other than that, this happened today. The radio went in the dash of the 61 Sealing Wax Red. So really nice touch, really nice radio. I don't know who built this radio. It was provided by the customer, and it actually has a jack built in where you can plug it into MP3 player or a phone and so on. So kind of cool. I don't know who redid this radio. It's an original vintage radio, but somebody's kind of been through it and at least added that auxiliary jack to it. So kind of cool, and it looks great. So we'll get the speaker installed, goes over there behind the dash. And what else? The only other thing today, minor, is we're about ready to put all the fixed windows in this bus. And so there's 8 skylights, so 4 skylight windows per side. And then there are the rear side windows are fixed. The other 3 side windows on each side are pop-outs. And then on a 23 window, there's these curved windows, and then obviously the rear window. So today I just went ahead in preparation for putting those in, installed all the seals on those. I don't know, this particular batch of seals from Wolfsburg West is very stiff. Those seals are not easy to put on. I'm a little afraid of how they're going to go in the car. I think before we go to put these in the car, and the same is true for the 59, which I think the seals were from the same batch, we'll take these and we'll set them out in the sun and let the rubber get nice and warm before we go to install them, because very, very stiff. And so again, hard to put on the actual glass, and I'm sure they're going to fight us putting them in the cars too. That's true for both of these buses. Basically, they have the same windows, same seals. So I think that's it for today, guys. This is going to be a super short one because most of what we did today was on the Ghia, and we rolled it out of here around maybe 1 o'clock or so this afternoon. So kind of hard to talk about it and make it very interesting without any visual aids, so to speak. So that is it for today, guys. Hopefully that Ghia will be back tomorrow, and then we can get back on it. I should mention that the owner of the Prairie Beige 57. He's probably going to pick it up in about a week. So that means we get to admire this gorgeous car for about another week. And he has an original bamboo tray for it, the one that goes under the dash. I think he said he's going to have his girlfriend or daughter or somebody bring it by. So we may go ahead and install that for him too while we still have the car. But other than that, it's of course complete and ready to go. He's very excited to get it back. So anyway, for real, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you tomorrow.